Carlos Carrasco seems to be the underrated ace for the squad, so whenever him or Hershiser take the mound, I'm smiling from ear to ear because these guys have done the best so far. Probably the only two pitchers in the rotation I have at the moment who have done anything close to above average. Everyone else has been struggling. I've just been struggling with them. It seems like Carrasco and Hershiser, I'm able to locate all my pitches, and I don't really make that many mistakes with those guys. And then Archer and fucking Lester, even though I only used him in around 2 games, it seems like I can't even find the strike zone half the time when I use pitchers like that. But yeah, Carrasco is on the mound. He has been pitching very well so far. He gets off to a good start in this game. Gets the first 2 guys coming to the plate very easily, and then yikes. Yikes. Yes, that's bad. Cue the "you suck at pitching" comments everywhere. That was ugly, man. That was obviously a bad pitch. Reggie Jackson is a beast, though, so no surprise when Reggie gets a hold of one that's definitely going to leave the yard. So this guy's going up early in this game, but it's all right. You need to score runs to win games anyway, so going down by 1 isn't too much of an issue. So I am going to be finishing some collections again in around a week and a half at the latest, I am hoping. I'm not really sure what I should even do, to be honest, because if I do get some stubs, I do really want to finish the Eddie Matthews player epic, and to do that, it's not like you're just putting all your stubs into the game and you're only getting 1 player out of it. You're gonna have to buy, you're gonna have to buy a couple players, a couple good players too, diamonds and shit like Edgar Martinez, Bob Feller, Aparicio. Who else? There's a couple other diamonds you're probably going to have to buy if you want to get Eddie at this point in time, you're going to have to buy a couple diamonds if you want to get Eddie Matthews right now. But obviously they're going to be releasing more breakouts at some point. But I'm looking to get Eddie Matthews ASAP. I'm not looking to wait around. I want to get Eddie Matthews on the squad immediately. So if I do that, like, look at me, I can't even speak. Even though that does make sense, even if I do that, then I will have Aparicio and Edgar Martinez and probably Bob Feller. Those are the 3 diamonds I would probably get. There's another, there's another pitcher too. I forget who is it, but he's not too bad. He's a 91 overall. I think he's new in the game. I'm drawing a blank. I can see the card now, but I'm drawing a blank. But you know, like I could spend around to get those diamonds. I'd probably only have to spend 100,000, maybe a little bit more. And then the rest of the breakout players you would need, you can get from the ticket counter, or you can just finish. I think you can do some player epics, but you're going to have to finish collections to do that, obviously. But, yeah, man, I'm looking to get the Eddie Matthews, and I'm probably going to have to get some diamonds in general. So even if I do that, I'm going to have a good amount of diamonds on the squad again. I feel like I haven't even seen any gameplay for players like that, right? Like the 91 Edgar Martinez, that Bob Feller that was just released in the game too, Aparicio, and just other diamonds that really aren't a part of collections and stuff I haven't really seen gameplay with, so maybe I can do that, and I will have I'll have a bunch more diamonds on the squad if I do that, but I'm not really sure what I should do, finish some collections, or just go after this Eddie Matthews. That's looking like the possibility at this point in time, man, because Eddie Matthews, that card is crazy. It would be nice to have a 99 overall on the squad, too. I think that way, isn't one of Arenado's secondary positions first base, too, so I could play him at first base, even if that wouldn't even be an issue then, because I could play Arenado at first base, and then Eddie Matthews could play third, and then I'll still have a beast over there at first base, and I'll have way too many first basemen still, but it doesn't matter. But anyway, back to this game. Just wanted to say that just in case anyone was wondering when I'm going to be getting some new players and stuff. It's looking like it's going to be in a week and a half at the longest, I am hoping. But I was able to take the lead in this game. Like I was saying, I need to get runs anyway if I want to get the W, so I was able to get a clutch base hit with Griffey that drove in a run, and then Freddie Freeman is back in the lineup too. He also cashed in a run too. So Freddie Freeman and Griffey have been going off ever since they have been on the squad. I was saying I want to put Freeman back in, so he is back, and I think his inside edge is up today, but it's not up as much as it usually is. Usually when Freddie Freeman has a good inside edge, he's up to around 96, 97, but today I think he may only be up one or two in overall. But this, man, if anything needs to be fixed in this game, it's that. Come on, like, plant and throw. Plant the right foot, throw the damn ball. That's a guaranteed hit every single time it happens, man. But this guy is making a mistake on the bases, man. He tries to steal second base, and then when he's like 3/4 of the way there, he changes his mind apparently, and luckily I did get the out. How annoying how annoying that would have been if he made it to second base on something like that again. But Granderson is in next, and luckily I'm able to take care of Granderson. That seems to be one of the players in this game I'm just terrified to pitch to, but he is going down, not doing any damage right there. So now we're in the bottom of the third inning. Kenny Lofton is in, starting this inning off with a single up the guts, so maybe we can get something going. Brantley was injured, as everyone saw early in this game, sliding back to first base. So I put in Granderson for Brantley. It's nice. It doesn't even matter because Granderson is probably as much of a beast as Brantley is, to be honest, but look at me. I'm saying this guy is making some mistakes on the bases, and then I'm doing the exact same thing. I took off, but I did change my mind before it would have been a problem, but I don't even know why the hell I swung when I changed my mind. But Granderson would have got a base hit if I didn't fold completely on the bases and send Lofton to second base. And then Arenado is getting a base hit. Next guy coming to the plate, so that probably would have cashed in a run if I didn't make a mistake. So with Griffey up next, it should be easy work since he's been going off pretty much. And who did this guy have? Didn't he have the Reds Griffey in left field? That was quite the throw for somebody with not really, you know, doesn't the Reds Griffey only have a 60-something arm? That was a pretty good throw from what I just saw right there. That was much closer than I thought it would have been, especially with somebody with, 81 speed on third base? But luckily I was able to cash that run in, so he didn't hose me down at home plate right there. So now Reggie Jackson is up for this guy. Need to avoid what happened in the previous at-bat. For some reason, I'm going to the up-and-away fastball, which he hit opposite field in his first at-bat. So after that, I was thinking, yeah, I don't even know why the hell I did that, because that's the exact pitch. He hit a home run in his previous at-bat, so definitely wasn't going to go back to that pitch if I had the choice. So trying to get this guy swinging at something early inside, 2 changeups in. He doesn't want to go at those, but then he was waiting on something up in the strike zone right there. You know for a fact he was waiting for me to throw something up and away again, and I'm getting him looking on the fastball. Next guy coming to the plate. Barry Larkin makes that play easily, so that is the end of that inning. So Barry Larkin is up next. This guy had the gold Dennis Eckersley on the mound too, which, how do you get him? I forget. I think you get him in the ticket counter. I haven't seen him on the mound that I've faced yet, so this was an interesting matchup, 100%. Well, I don't even know what I have to do with Barry Larkin anymore, man. I'm not even joking. Solid swings are made all the time with Barry Larkin, and that's really the only player I find that's a problem with. I'm not really sure why that is. Anyone else find that? Anyone else have Barry Larkin? You find you're making perfect swings all the time, and it's just weak little line drives, weak little ground balls to right at people and shit. I'm not really sure why that's the case. But when you're facing lefties, that Barry Larkin card is completely different. He hits missiles when he faces lefties. Look at that play from, that was Lindor actually. Murphy wasn't playing this game. His inside edge was down, but look at that play from Lindor. That ends that inning too. So now Lofton is in, got the single in his last at-bat, but just swinging late on that one. Easy grab in left field for this guy. So now Granderson is up. I mean, it seems like whenever I play at Coors Field too, Granderson goes off. I feel like that was the main place I played early on in this game, and then I think Granderson hit most of his home runs at Coors Field. I'm not even joking, but right there I'm going down swinging at an ugly slider inside, so that was ugly to end that inning, but it's all good. I still have the lead, still up 2 runs in this game. Carrasco was definitely doing good in this game, so no need to go to the pen, no need to get anyone warming up. I've been doing that the past, couple days at least. I haven't been just going to the pen if something happens. I've been leaving my starters in, able to get the first 2 outs easily in this inning fairly quickly as well. So now back to the top of the lineup. That means Granderson is back in. You know he's due, man. You know he's due when he's 0-for in these games. You know Granderson is good for a home run, or just to do something in any game. He can explode at any given time, trying to pound the inside part of the plate. I figured he was going to be sitting on something up in the strike zone, since I was giving him a lot of stuff up and away and stuff. And then change up, he's swinging early on that one. You got to try and sneak in some pitches sooner or later, because when people are playing guessing games and stuff, swinging early or way early on changeups, you wouldn't think that people would bounce back with fastballs. So I was able to get him to foul that one off. And the next pitch, he's hitting a ground ball right into the shift. So Granderson again held off the board in both squads. Granderson hasn't done much on both teams so far, but Arenado almost sent one deep to begin this, and I mean, good swing and everything. Not really sure what else I had to do damage in that at bat, but then next pitch just hitting a weak chopper to first base, and Eckersley isn't able to get to the bag on time, so Arenado gets his second base hit of this game. So now Griffey is in again, and Griffey already has that clutch double, or triple actually I think it was, to begin, to get the first RBI in for the squad, and then this one was sent fairly high and fairly deep. It was looking like it was going to be gone 100%, but it was just a ground rule double, so I wasn't even able to cash in a run right there. So now Freeman needs to deliver with two guys in scoring position, trying to get at least one of these runs in. All they need to do is just put something in play, and Freeman does, so I'm going up 4-1 in this game. So Barry Larkin, man, Barry Larkin time. Let's go. Time to shine, Barry. Time to do something for once in your damn life. Able to square this one up right off Eckersley. And you know he thought I was probably going to try and go home, but I did not. And then Eckersley is also being carried off on a stretcher too. So the ambulances were much active in this game from what I'm seeing. But right after that, he puts somebody else in out of the pen. And then he decides to concede this game. That's all right. I'll take the win. I will take the win 100%. So I walk away with the W in this game. Another good offensive game for the squad. But as always, guys, if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up. I will see everybody in the next video.